Who do you like more, Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton?
Well, I actually think that Bernie would be easier to beat, even though he shows up a little bit better in the polls, and I may be wrong, but what I do like about Bernie is that when he loses, because the system is rigged against him, totally, just like it was rigged against me. I mean, the system is rigged. And if I didn't win by massive landslides every state, there was no chance that I could have won. And he's sort of having the same thing, except she's got a different, kind of a deal. She's got superdelegates that we just handed to her. I don't know how.
Do you understand how that works? Because I don't.
Nobody understands it, but it's an unfair system. And I mean, I understand the bosses hand out delegates, and whoever gets the most, superdelegates has a good advantage. But it's unfair to him. I don't like what's happening, and I watch it. And we had it too. The Republicans, in a more sophisticated way, because the superdelegates are so obvious. The Republican system is also, and I think I came up with the word rigged, because I was going around 3-4 months ago screaming, this system's rigged, Then I started winning by so much that it didn't matter whether or not it was rigged. It's sort of like a prize fighter. They go into the ring, and if they knock the guy out, it doesn't matter if the judges are fixed, right?
Yeah, right. If there's a brick in his glove, he's still on the ground.
I think it's very unfair what's happening to Bernie Sanders, actually, and it's a system that's not a good system.
I asked Bernie Sanders because he's going to be here tomorrow to ask a question. Have you met Bernie? Have you guys ever met before?
I've never really had the privilege.
I see. Okay, so here's the question from Bernie. He asked, Hillary Clinton backed out of an agreement to debate me in California before the June 7th primary.
Right.
Are you prepared to debate the major issues facing our largest state and the country before the California primary? Yes or no? He wants to know if you will debate him.
Yes, I am. How much is he going to pay me?
You would do it for a price? What would the price be?
Yeah, because if I debated him, we would have such high ratings, and I think I should take that money and give it to some worthy charity, okay?
So if it was done for charity, you would agree to do that?
If he paid a nice sum toward a charity, I would love to do that.
Oh, interesting. What if the network put up the money and then you guys came in?
That could happen also.
That could
happen. In fact,
happen?
I've been saying that should happen anyway. When we did the Republican debates, the Fox had 24 million people, the largest in the history of cable television. CNN, 3 weeks later, had 23 million people, the largest in the history of CNN. Think of it, CNN, with all the wars and all the things they cover, it's the largest audience they've ever had. The largest audience ever on cable was Fox a couple of weeks before. And I must say, I think I had a lot to do with that, okay? But I said, why aren't we getting paid for this? And give the money to charity. And I actually, as you know, I've been saying this for a long time. Get paid, give the money to charity, pick good charities, and give the money to charity.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe. And if you don't click subscribe, this invisible hamster will die.